I'm Anil Kumar, and here is a communication question for you on logarithmic functions. The question is, given y equals to log a of x, explain what happens if the base is 1. That is to say, if a equals to 1, then what will happen to this function? Well, all the time we have been saying that when we are considering logarithmic functions, then the base a is greater than 0 and less than 1, or a is greater than 1, right? Now the question is, if a equals to 1, then what happens, right? That is the question for you. So you can pause the video and explain your answer, okay? As far as I'm concerned, I can do it in two different ways. One is, we understand that logarithmic functions are reciprocal, I should say. We understand that the logarithmic functions are inverse of exponential functions, right? So the first important thing is log functions are inverse of exponential functions, correct? Now, if I have y equals to 1 to the power of x, then what kind of graph do I expect? Now y equals to 1 to the power of x, x could be anything, will just be a straight line, horizontal straight line. Is that okay? Everywhere the y value is going to be what? The y value is going to be 1, correct? Now since logarithmic functions are inverse, what we can do is we can reflect this line on the line y equals to x to get log with the base. The base is here. Now here the base equals to 1 and exponent is x, correct? So when you reflect this line, what do you get? That is what the question is, right? So if you reflect this point, then this point gets reflected, and what you really get is this. Is it okay? A vertical line. So when a equals to 1, and if you want to write what is log a of x, where a is 1, it is going to be a vertical line, right? It is not that the function is not defined, but it's kind of a vertical line. It is not increasing all the time as we had been considering logarithmic functions as, right? So it does not have that characteristic features which we look for in a logarithmic function, and that is the reason why we have restricted our domain of the base, and we say the base a cannot be equal to 1, correct? Just as we had restricted this domain for exponential function. Now you could always write y equals to 1 over x, no harm in it, but that is not an exponential function. It's a horizontal line. Do you understand? It never increases, correct? So that is the whole reason, and that is why in logarithmic functions we will keep this restriction that a is not equal to 1. It really represents a vertical line. I hope that's clear. Thank you and all the best.